Hey yo, what is happening guys? This is the Lightning8 coming at you with another video. So today we're actually going to be talking about Keyblades. Now what is a Keyblade? That is actually the primary weapon you fight with within Kingdom Hearts. But actually of course we're getting Keyblade transformations, and a lot of people actually requested this on my poll on Twitter. So if you guys want to join on that, I will be posting polls very frequently. So what is a Keyblade? So Keyblades are mysterious weapons that are heavily featured in the Kingdom Hearts games, wielded by the main character Sora, which we thought, but everyone owns a Keyblade, lads, as well as a number of other important characters. The Keyblade is a main part of the battle between darkness and light. Now, the simple Keyblade such as the Kingdom Key is inherited by that of Sora. Sora actually got this because of pure light, and this is the Kingdom Key is Sora's main primary weapon within the Kingdom Hearts games. From Kingdom Hearts 1 all the way till Kingdom Hearts 3, we got to use this. And even within Birth by Sleep, this was actually not there. Well, it kind of was, if it was, but not in a sense where you could actually use it. However, it was seen within the Keyblade, and yes, there's a Keyblade called Keyblade. I'll explain that later. But yes, this is the main aspect of a light Keyblade. This is of course a reference to, you know, those wielders of light. However, there is an exact opposite of this Keyblade known as the Kingdom Key D, which was actually found within the realm of darkness, and here it is right here. As you can see, the Kingdom Key D, the color scheme is a little bit different. This is wielded by none other than the king himself, Mickey Mouse, wielding this Keyblade when he was in the realm of darkness, and also whenever he did fight later on. And of course, you know, with other Keyblades, they had their own look and style to them, such as a Star Seeker Keyblade, Oblivion, and all of that. You know, there's so many Keyblades, and all of them are related to different worlds. However, there's so many certain Keyblades reference to other people themselves, like as Lionheart, there's the Metal Chocobo, then I think there's a One-Winged Angel Keyblade. All of those Final Fantasy references to the Final Fantasy characters, you actually get it from when you beat them. So if you beat Leon within Kingdom Hearts 1 in the tournament with Yuffie, you get the Lionheart Keyblade. Same can go for the Metal Chocobo when you defeat Cloud Strife. Now what is the Keyblade? The Keyblade's Keyblade. This is it right here. Now, one video I did make was the Unverse explaining Vanitas and Ventus, and those two were needed to come together to make this Keyblade, which is known as the Keyblade. But you don't actually say it's a Keyblade, you say it's a Keyblade, because they use the Roman numerical. And I know people are gonna say lightning, it's not called a Keyblade, it's called a Keyblade. The Keyblade's Keyblade. I know guys, but I'm making it a little bit easier. So of course the Roman numerical for Kai or Key is actually Keyblade, because this is how it's spelled right there, and it takes too much for me to explain it. So there you go, that's how it is, because that's pretty easy to understand. But of course it does have its own powers. So yes, so as the name implies, in combat Keyblades are used is a minor similar to swords. Despite the fact that most possesses no actual cutting edges, Keyblades still make efficient combat weapons, and are shown to be particularly effective weapons against Heartless, Nobody's Unversed, and Dream Eaters. However, as the downside to there is a downside to this. The Heartless use the Keyblade as a homing beacon, and the Keyblade wielders are at constant risk of Heartless at any time. Most Keyblade wielders are also able to extend their Keyblade's length with light or darkness for their ultimate attacks. This has been seen for Sora's Arch Arkham, Roxas, Shion's, and Riku's Limit Break in Kingdom Hearts 358 over 2 days, Sora and Riku's Limit Eternal Session, and Terra and Aqua's combat style Blade Charge. The main power of the Keyblade, however, is the ability to seal or open barriers between worlds as well as to lock a world's keyhole, preventing the Heartless from attacking that world's heart. As an offset of this ability, the Keyblade can also be used to lock or unlock any lock, allowing them to use access anytime sealed interior. Whether it be a locked room, gate, or treasure chest, the Keyblade opens and shuts locks by emitting a bright light, thin beams of light. This can also be used as an attack against certain enemies. Although it is not featured in general gameplay, Keyblade wielders can just simply tap the surface of a treasure chest, and that will be enough of it. Now, of course, there is something that a lot of people have been wondering: how do you get a Keyblade? And this is where we talk about how Riku and Kairi actually got their Keyblades. Not really so much Sora, because he was just chosen by the Keyblade itself, but right here Riku did touch the Keyblade of that of Terra. But what is the inheritance requirements for a Keyblade? The Keyblade has a special power that only lets a chosen wielder hold it. This is proven when Sora gives his Keyblade to Jack Sparrow, only to have it come back to his hand. In the final battle with Xemnas, Sora was able to hold Riku's Keyblade, and the same goes for Riku with Sora's Keyblade. While there are many qualities as a Keyblade wielder must have in order to harness the Keyblade's power, the main requirement is for one to have an exceptionally strong heart. It is implied within Birth by Sleep that it is possible for a Keyblade master to choose a person as their successor if they have the main quality that allows them to hold the Keyblade. As Terra chose Riku to be his successor, Kairi inherited the same abilities when she accidentally touched Aqua's Keyblade. Aqua originally considered choosing Sora to be her successor, but decided against it because Terra already performed the ritual on Riku, and she did not want the two to fight as she and Terra would. However, Sora gained the ability to wield the Keyblade anyway when he reached out his heart to Ventus after sensing Ventus' shattered heart. By joining his heart with Ventus's, he gained the ability to wield his own Keyblade as well as Ventus's. Then what is a Keyblade glider? Yes, Keyblades can transform. In Birth by Sleep, Terra, Ventus, and Aqua have the ability to turn their Keyblades into vehicles and use them to travel to other worlds. This ability has only been demonstrated by this trio, though Master Xehanort explains in his Xehanort reports that he used them during his own apprenticeship. Next up is magic. Keyblades are natural conducts for casting magic, as seen when Sora uses his Keyblade to command his magical attacks. This is not to say, however, that magic cannot be performed by a Keyblade wielder when they are unable to summon their weapon, as seen when Sora was able to use magic despite having his Keyblade stolen by Riku, or when Xion is able to use a ray of spells before obtaining her Keyblade. However, in Kingdom Hearts Recoded, Dada Sora is prevented from using magic when his Keyblade is destroyed by Maleficent. Some Keyblades have the innate ability to enhance specific kinds of magic, and of course many also augment the user's magical abilities on a more general level. Keyblades can also augment the holder with other powers and abilities that they would not normally be able to use. And the final bit of information is a cinch Keyblade. So Keyblade wielders are also able to wield a second Keyblade using the cinch blade ability. After Roxas defeats and absorbs Xion, he used this ability at almost all times, generally with the Oathkeeper and Oblivion keychains. While Sora only used this ability while in his Valor, Master and Final forms. However, Tetsuya Nomura has confirmed in an interview that Sora is able to dual wield Keyblades in his base state, as Sora and Roxas share all the same abilities. Riku also exhibits this ability when he and Kairi meet up at the castle that never was, and he hands a second Keyblade to Kairi to allow her to help protect Sora. Keyblade wielders are also able to allow others to wield this second blade or have it taken by other wielder. When Roxas encounters Riku at Memory's skyscraper, he throws his Oblivion to Riku. Riku catches it and actually wields it in battle against him. When Roxas and Sora fight within the Awakening, Sora is able to steal Roxas's Keyblade and use them against him. Though only temporary, also Sora is able to wield Riku's Keyblade in the final fight against Xemnas for a short time. And yes guys, those are basically what a Keyblade is, what it can do, how to get a Keyblade, and all of that. I hope this video helped you guys out with knowing what a Keyblade is. Yes, it is a main inheritance of a weapon, but you need to know the origins of it and also, you know, how you inherit it. So who knows, maybe next time you see a Keyblade wielder, you can sneak up on them and touch their Keyblade. Very nice. So anyway guys, that is it for this video. Please leave a like, helps me out a lot. Comment down in the comment section down below what do you guys think. Please share with friends because sharing is caring, and most importantly, subscribe to become a fellow lightning bolt. Anyway guys, that is it for this video, and as always, this is the Lightning Shade. Blaze out.